Hey fashionistas, welcome back to Salemfashion YouTube channel. So today we're going to be making this dolman crop top with a beautiful turn-up sleeve. So watch till the end and don't forget to subscribe. So to begin with, my fabric is folded into 4 and the length is 27 inches and the width is 26 inches. Okay, so we're going to be cutting the back and the front together. Now I'll go ahead and indicate half of the shoulder measurement right there, which is 7.5, and I'll come in and take the neck width of 3 inches and I'll come down by 1 inch for the neck depth. Next I'll go ahead and connect the neck line. Okay, so after getting that neck curve, I'll go ahead and indicate the sleeve length from that point of the shoulder, and it is 18 inches for me right there. So after that, I'll come down by 1.5 inches for the shoulder slope, and then I'll go ahead and use my straight ruler and connect it back into the neckline. Okay, so after that, now guys, we're going to go ahead and come down by 10 inches for our sleeve opening, and again I'll go ahead now to the lower part of the dress and indicate quarter of the hip circumference plus extra 4 inches, and that will give me 14 inches. I'll mark it right there and add extra ½ inch for seam allowance. Okay, so now on this point I'm going to connect it to meet that hip circumference divided by 4. Okay, so after that we'll go ahead and cut. So guys, after cutting, this is what it is going to be looking like. It is so easy to make. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and separate both fabrics and use one for the back. Okay, so the back is going to be having a slit on the neckline, so that is why I'm cutting these pieces of fabric to use as the bias for the back, okay, or as the facing for the back. So I'll go ahead now and trim out the neckline, okay, and the shoulder point, and then I'll just go ahead now and cut out the slit of about 3 inches. So now I'll go ahead and separate it and open it up. Okay, so this is what it is going to be looking like. So afterwards, I went ahead to trim out that facing and then pin it together, and this is what it is looking like. We'll go ahead now and sew it by 1/4 inch. Okay, so after sewing it, guys, I'll go ahead now and just notch it all around. Okay, so after notching it, this is what it is looking like. I'm going to flip it over and then we'll use iron to just iron it down and just top stitch on it. So after that, I went ahead to join the shoulders. Okay guys, so this is what it is looking like. This process should not be difficult. Join the shoulders. Okay, and then once we arrive at this point now, on this part of the sleeve, I went ahead to iron down interfacing on top because we're going to be turning it up. I want it to be a little bit firm, but this is totally optional. Okay, so after that, now you are going to go ahead and fold in like 1/4 inch allowance it there. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and take it to the sewing machine and sew it. So after sewing it, this is what it should give you right here. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and proceed with the turn up sleeve. You are going to go ahead and just turn it up, as you can see. Okay, you can use any allowance that you want for the turning. It can be wider or smaller than mine. So after the turning, now I'll go ahead and pin it down on that point. Okay, so guys, the next thing that we need to do now is to go ahead and just tag it down. We're not going to be sewing a straight stitch on this because we want it to be invisible at this point, the turn up. So now you're going to go ahead and just give it a tag by that ending part of the sleeve curve, and then on the shoulder part, okay, where there is a seam on that shoulder, you just go ahead and also just tag it right there, and by the time you flip it over, you're going to be having something like this. So this process also applies to the other part. The next thing I will do is to go ahead and join the side and hem the lower part. Okay, so for the neckline, you can use bias to turn it, or if you like, you can just attach a collar to that part. So that is it for this tutorial. Thank you for watching so far. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.